After their defeat in World War I, the fiercely proud German people are utterly humiliated. The punishing terms of the Treaty of Versailles rub salt in the wounds. The global industrial power is limited to an army of only 100,000 men.
The 12th of March 1938, the strangest invasion in history begins.
Nazi Germany, under the control of Hitler, was mainly remembered for its devastating impact on the world, including the Holocaust and World War II. Regardless of the negatives, this period also saw advancements in technology and science. But what were some of these inventions? Join us as we look into 20 inventions you didn't know were made by Nazis. Number 20, the jet engine. The jet engine marked a revolutionary advancement in aviation, invented by Hans von Ohain and Sir Frank Whittle. In Germany, Hans von Ohain's work led to the development of the Heinkel He 178, which achieved its maiden flight in 1939, making it the world's first jet-powered aircraft. This technology provided a significant increase in speed and altitude capabilities, changing aviation dynamics. During World War II, jet-powered aircraft like the Messerschmitt Me 262 were introduced late in the conflict but had a psychological and tactical impact. The principles behind jet engines continue to support modern aviation, from commercial airliners to military jets. In the United States, many German jet engineers, including von Ohain, were brought over to aid in developing American jet technology through Operation Paperclip. Simultaneously, Frank Whittle's work in the UK led to parallel advancements, highlighting a global race for jet propulsion. The advances in materials science and aerodynamics for jet engines have had greater technological impacts beyond aviation. Improvements in jet engines have led to better fuel efficiency and engine longevity, which is vital for today's aviation industry. Maybe it wasn't used for the right intent at first, but where would we be without it? Definitely not high up in the clouds. Number 19, V2 rocket. The V2 rocket, developed by Wernher von Braun and his team, was the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. It was used by Nazi Germany against Allied cities, including London and Antwerp, causing damage. The V2 featured several innovations in propulsion, guidance, and control systems that were revolutionary at the time, making it a formidable weapon of war. The rocket's ability to travel at supersonic speeds and deliver explosive payloads over long distances exhibited the potential of missile technology for both military and scientific purposes. After the war, Wernher von Braun and many of his team were taken to the United States under Operation Paperclip. They played an important role in the development of the American space program, with the V2's technology becoming the foundation for future space exploration efforts. This included the development of rockets for NASA's Apollo missions, which ultimately led to the moon landing. Now that's one way for the first step for man. Number 18, infrared night vision. Nazi scientists developed infrared night vision devices, including the Zielgerät 1229 vampire scope, which allowed soldiers to see in the dark. The ability to see in the dark gave German soldiers a significant tactical advantage, although it was not enough to change the course of the war. Infrared night vision technology works by detecting infrared radiation, which is emitted by objects as heat. The Zielgerät 1229 Vampire was one of the earliest practical applications of this technology, giving German snipers the ability to engage targets at night. This capability was particularly valuable in nocturnal combat situations where visibility was severely limited. Modern night vision devices have evolved significantly, becoming more compact, efficient, and capable. They are now standard equipment for military operations, allowing for effective surveillance and combat in complete darkness. Would you get a pair? Number 17, Enigma machine. The Enigma machine was an encryption device used by the German military to secure communications. Its complex ciphers were eventually broken by Allied cryptanalysts, most notably by a team at Bletchley Park in the United Kingdom, which included Alan Turing. This breakthrough in cryptography significantly contributed to the Allied victory, as it allowed the Allies to intercept and decode German military communications. The Enigma machine used a series of rotors and electrical circuits to encode messages, creating a different cipher each time a key was pressed. The complexity of the Enigma's encryption, which could generate 150 quintillion possible settings, made it seem impenetrable. The principles behind the Enigma machine and the efforts to break its code have influenced modern cryptographic methods. Today, encryption is a critical component of digital security, protecting everything from online communications to financial transactions. The story of the Enigma machine serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of cybersecurity and the ongoing challenges in the field of encryption. Imagine making such a device just to have it backfire on you. Number 16, the assault rifle or STG-44. The Sturmgewehr 44 or STG-44 is considered the first modern assault rifle, combining the firepower of a machine gun with the range and accuracy of a rifle. This weapon was developed by Nazi Germany and saw use in the later stages of World War II. Its design influenced many firearms, including the famous AK-47. It featured a selective fire mechanism, allowing it to switch between semi-automatic and fully automatic modes. This flexibility made it suitable for both close quarters combat and engaging targets at a distance, addressing a significant gap in the existing arsenal. One of the notable innovations of the STG-44 was its intermediate cartridge, which provided a balance between the power of a rifle cartridge and the controllability of a submachine gun round. The Soviet Union's AK-47, designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov, was heavily influenced by the STG-44. The AK-47 has become one of the most widely used and recognized firearms in the world. Definitely would not want to be on the receiving end of this gun. Number 15, anechoic tile. Anechoic tiles, a crucial innovation in submarine stealth technology, were developed by Nazi Germany during World War II. Known as Alberic tiles, these rubber tiles were engineered to absorb sonar waves, reducing the acoustic signature of submarines and making them more difficult to detect by enemy sonar systems. The tiles were composed of layers of rubber filled with air bubbles, which effectively dampened the reflection of sonar waves and minimized the noise released by the submarine. By covering the hulls of U-boats with these tiles, the Germans significantly enhanced their submarine stealth capabilities, allowing them to operate more secretly in hostile waters. The development of anechoic tiles showed it a leap in naval warfare technology, providing a strategic advantage in underwater operations. Post-war, the Allies recognized the significance of this innovation and began to develop their own versions of anechoic tiles. The concept of anechoic coating is a standard feature in modern submarine design used by navies around the world to reduce the detectability of their vessels. The ongoing refinement of anechoic tile technology continues to play a vital role in naval stealth, emphasizing the lasting impact of this German wartime invention. Number 14, guided missiles. Among the first guided missiles were the Henschel H's 293 and Fritz X, which used radio and wire guidance systems. These weapons represented a leap in precision-guided munitions, laying the framework for modern missile technology. The Henschel H's 293 was an air-to-surface missile designed to target ships. It was guided by radio signals from the launching aircraft, allowing for greater accuracy compared to traditional unguided bombs. The Fritz X, also known as the Ruhrstahl SD 1400X, was a guided bomb designed to penetrate heavily armored targets such as battleships. Both weapons were used with some success against Allied naval vessels, showcasing the potential of guided munitions. While these advancements were used for destructive purposes during the war, they also made the way for more precise and controlled military capabilities in the post-war period. Would not want to be caught on the receiving end of this baby. Number 13, jerrycan. The jerrycan, officially known as the Wehrmacht Einheitskanister, was developed in 1937 by German engineer Vinzenz Grünwagel. It was designed in response to the German military's need for a robust, efficient, and easy-to-use container for transporting fuel. The jerrycan features several innovative elements that made it superior to existing fuel containers. Its pressed steel construction provided exceptional durability, while the triple-handle design allowed for easy handling by 1 or 2 people. The can's spout enabled quick, spill-free fuel transfer, and its airtight seal prevented fuel contamination. Additionally, the jerry can include an air chamber that allows it to float if dropped in water and a cam lever release mechanism for easy opening. These features made the jerrycan indispensable for military operations, making sure reliable fuel supply in various terrains and conditions. The Allies quickly recognized the jerrycan's advantages and adopted its design. After the war, the jerrycan became a standard container for fuel and water storage worldwide. Its design remains largely unchanged today. Number 12. Volkswagen Beetle. The Volkswagen Beetle, one of the most iconic cars in automotive history, was commissioned by Adolf Hitler and designed by Ferdinand Porsche. Despite its origins, the Beetle went on to become a symbol of practical and reliable automotive engineering. The idea for the Volkswagen Beetle, or the people's car, was born from Hitler's desire to provide an affordable and reliable vehicle for the average German citizen. In 1933, Hitler met with Ferdinand Porsche to discuss the creation of this car, which would be simple, economical, and capable of carrying a family of 5 at a speed of up to 100 kilometers per hour. Porsche took on the challenge, resulting in the design of the Volkswagen Type 1, which later became known as the Beetle. Production of the Beetle was initially slow because of World War II, during which the Volkswagen factory in Wolfsburg shifted to producing military vehicles, including the Kübelwagen und Schwimmwagen. However, after the war, the British occupation forces revived the factory. The Volkswagen Beetle's design emphasized simplicity and durability, with an air-cooled rear-mounted engine and a distinctive rounded shape. These features made it easy to maintain and capable of performing well in a variety of conditions. Its practicality and reliability quickly gained it popularity, and by the 1950s and 1960s, the Beetle had become a cultural icon, especially in the United States, where it was marketed as the love bug. The Beetle's success also laid the base for Volkswagen to become one of the world's largest and most successful automotive companies. The car's production continued for decades, with over 21 million units sold by the time the last original Beetle rolled off the assembly line in 2003. What an adorable buggy. Sad they took it off, or else I'd definitely buy one. Number 11. Methadone. Methadone, a synthetic opioid, was developed by German scientists during World War II as part of their efforts to find alternative painkillers. The drug, originally known as dolafine, was created by scientists at IG Farben. Methadone's development was driven by the need for an effective pain management solution that could be produced without relying on natural sources of opium, which were becoming increasingly difficult to obtain due to the war. Methadone has a longer duration of action, which makes it useful for managing chronic pain and for use in opioid replacement therapy. It has been shown to reduce the risk of overdose, decrease the transfer of infectious diseases like HIV and hepatitis C, and improve social and occupational functioning for individuals with opioid use disorder. The establishment of methadone clinics and the widespread adoption of MMT have provided a lifeline for countless individuals struggling with addiction. Beyond its use in addiction treatment, methadone remains an important medication for managing severe chronic pain, especially in patients who require long-term opioid therapy. Its predictable pharmacokinetics and effective pain relief make it a valuable option for pain specialists and palliative care providers. One pill fighting against a lot? Sign me up. Number 10. The first programmable computer, or Z3. The Z3, designed by German engineer Konrad Zuse in 1941, is considered the world's first programmable, fully automatic computer. The Z3 used electromechanical relays to perform calculations, and it was capable of executing a sequence of operations based on a program stored on punched film. This ability to store and execute programs made the Z3 a significant leap from previous calculating machines, which were typically limited to specific tasks and lacked flexibility. Zuse's work was motivated by a desire to simplify and automate engineering calculations, particularly those required for aircraft design and other complex engineering projects. The Z3's innovative use of binary arithmetic, floating point arithmetic, and programmability showed a major advancement in computational technology. Today, programmable computers are everywhere, powering everything from smartphones to supercomputers. The evolution of computer technology has transformed industries, economies, and daily life in ways that Zeus would not have imagined. From that to a MacBook. A good evolution? You tell us. Number 9. The V1 Flying Bomb. The V1 Flying Bomb, also known as the Buzz Bomb or Doodlebug, was an early cruise missile developed by Nazi Germany during World War II. It was designed as a retaliatory weapon to terrorize and disrupt the civilian population of Britain. Yikes! The V1 was launched from sites in occupied Europe, targeting London and other major cities. Its distinctive buzzing sound, caused by the pulse jet engine, became a mark of fear and destruction. The V1's guidance system used a simple autopilot mechanism that controlled the missile's altitude and direction, allowing it to reach its target with a reasonable degree of accuracy. After the war, the technology and principles behind the V1 were studied and adapted by many countries, influencing the development of modern cruise missiles. The concept of a long-range, guided missile with an autonomous guidance system laid the groundwork for future advancements in missile technology. The V1 flying bomb's legacy shows the rapid technological advancements made during wartime and the dual-use nature of many innovations. While developed for destructive purposes, the main technology of the V1 contributed to the evolution of guided missile systems that play a great role in contemporary defense strategies. Imagine going about your day and suddenly being exploded. Not a good day at all. Number 8. Magnetic mine. These mines were designed to detonate when influenced by the magnetic field of a passing ship, making them highly effective against naval vessels. Magnetic mines worked by detecting the magnetic signature of a ship's hull. When a ship passed over or near the mine, the change in the magnetic field triggered the explosive charge, causing severe damage or sinking the vessel. This type of mine was effective in areas with heavy maritime traffic, such as shipping lanes and harbor approaches. The deployment of magnetic mines by Germany had a significant impact on naval operations, disrupting Allied shipping routes and causing losses. The effectiveness of these mines prompted the development of various countermeasures, including degaussing techniques to reduce the magnetic signature of ships and the use of minesweepers equipped with magnetic influence sweeps. The legacy of magnetic mines is proof of the ongoing efforts to make sure of the safety and security of naval operations in the face of evolving mine warfare tactics. As if normal mines were not enough, they had to go and make this. Number 7. Audio tape. The invention of the audio tape by German engineer Fritz Flümer in the early 1930s marked an advancement in audio recording technology. Utilizing a thin strip of paper coated with a magnetic material, Flümer's design allowed for the storage and playback of sound in a manner that was superior to the existing phonographs and gramophones. During World War II, the German military saw the strategic potential of this technology and further refined it, resulting in the development of the magnetophone, the first practical magnetic tape recorder. These tapes offered clearer, more reliable audio recordings that could be edited and reused, making them invaluable for propaganda broadcasts and intelligence operations. The ability to pre-record speeches and broadcasts for dissemination gave the Nazis a powerful tool in controlling and influencing information. After the war, Allied forces discovered this technology and recognized its future for civilian applications. This led to the widespread development and commercial success of audio tapes and cassettes in the 1950s and 1960s. The innovation not only transformed the music and entertainment industries by making high-quality audio recording and playback accessible to the general public, but also was the basis for future advancements in data storage and computer technology. I feel like a boomer. Gen Z definitely won't know what this invention is. Number 6. Borghild Project. The Borghild Project, initiated during World War II by Nazi Germany, aimed to create sex dolls for German soldiers to reduce sexually transmitted infections and maintain morale. According to the story, Heinrich Himmler led the project, intending to provide soldiers with a sanitary alternative to casual sexual encounters with prostitutes. These life-size dolls were reportedly made from high-quality materials, including synthetic skin. However, the project remains shrouded in mystery and controversy. There is little concrete evidence to confirm its existence, leading many historians to classify it as a myth or propaganda. Some sources suggest that any documents related to the Borghild project were destroyed towards the end of the war, adding to its enigmatic nature. As a result, the project continues to be a subject of speculation and debate among researchers. What do you think of this invention? Number 5. Acoustic torpedo. Unlike traditional torpedoes, which relied on direct contact or magnetic influence to detonate, acoustic torpedoes used passive or active sonar systems to detect and home in on the acoustic signature of enemy ships. The development of acoustic torpedoes allowed submarines to engage targets more effectively, especially in situations where visual contact was limited or obscured. Passive acoustic torpedoes could track and target ships based on their noise emissions. Active acoustic torpedoes emitted sonar pulses and listened for echoes, allowing them to detect and engage targets even in noisy or cluttered underwater environments. Acoustic torpedoes played a big role in naval engagements during the war, contributing to the effectiveness of German U-boats against Allied shipping convoys in the Atlantic Ocean. The ability to launch attacks from a distance and in adverse conditions increased the survivability and lethality of submarine operations. After the war, acoustic torpedo technology influenced the development of modern anti-submarine warfare systems. Sonar technology evolved to include advanced signal processing and acoustic analysis, enhancing the capability to detect and neutralize submarine threats. They sure made the Allies play the hard game. Number 4. Fanta. Fanta is a popular soft drink that originated in Nazi Germany during World War II. The Coca-Cola Company's operations in Germany were cut off from essential syrup imports due to wartime and logistical challenges. In response, German Coca-Cola executives, led by Max Keith, developed a new soda using available ingredients. The name Fanta originated from the German word fantasy, meaning imagination or fantasy. The soda was created using a mixture of leftover fruit flavors, sweeteners, and other locally available ingredients. Fanta quickly became a popular beverage among Germans during the war. After the war, Fanta production restarted under Coca-Cola's global operations. The drink went through further development and expansion, eventually becoming one of the most recognized soft drink brands worldwide. Fanta's success as a wartime innovation turned consumer staple highlights the adaptability and resilience of businesses during challenging times. Today, Fanta is available in a variety of flavors and enjoys widespread popularity in markets around the world. Its origin story is a reminder of the ingenuity and creativity that can emerge from adversity, turning wartime constraints into opportunities for innovation and success in the global marketplace. One Fanta light, bruv? Number 3. Jägermeister. Jägermeister is a popular herbal liqueur that traces its origins to Nazi Germany, where it was developed in 1934 by Kurt Mast. The drink's distinctive blend of 56 herbs, fruits, roots, and spices was originally crafted as a digestive aid and was marketed as a tonic with purported health benefits. The name Jägermeister translates to master hunter in German, reflecting its association with traditional hunting rituals and the outdoors. The liqueur gained popularity among German hunters and outdoorsmen who appreciated its herbal complexity and purported medicinal qualities. During World War II, Jägermeister continued to be produced and consumed in Germany, despite the challenges of wartime rationing and economic hardship. After the war, Jägermeister's production restarted and the liqueur gained international recognition. Today, Jägermeister is enjoyed as a versatile spirit, often served as a digestif or used in cocktails. Its iconic green bottle and distinctive flavor profile have made it a staple in bars and households worldwide. The Germans sure knew how to have a good time. Number 2. Nerve agents. Nerve agents are a class of highly toxic chemicals developed as weapons by Nazi Germany during World War II. The first nerve agent, Tabun, was synthesized by German chemist Gerhard Schrader in 1936 while working for IG Farben. Following Tabun, other nerve agents like sarin and soman were developed. These agents function by inhibiting the enzyme acetylcholinesterase, leading to an accumulation of acetylcholine in the nervous system. This results in continuous muscle contractions, leading to respiratory failure and death if not treated immediately. Although Nazi Germany produced significant quantities of nerve agents, they were not used in combat during World War II. The Allies discovered large stockpiles of these chemicals after the war, leading to international awareness of their lethality. Nerve agents have since been categorized as weapons of mass destruction and are heavily regulated under various international treaties, including the Chemical Weapons Convention. Their development marked a significant and dark advancement in chemical warfare. They show though about every way they can win the war. Number 1. Kruger flaps. Kruger flaps, named after their inventor Dr. Werner Kruger, were developed in Nazi Germany during World War II as an aerodynamic innovation for aircraft wings. Kruger flaps are movable panels found on the leading edge of an aircraft wing that extend forward and downward during takeoff and landing, increasing the wing's surface area and lift capabilities. The development of Kruger flaps answered the need for improved lift and control at low speeds, particularly during critical phases of flight such as takeoff and landing. By increasing the effective camber of the wing, Kruger flaps enhance the aircraft's ability to generate lift at lower airspeeds, improving safety and performance in challenging flight conditions. Kruger flaps were first deployed on German aircraft during the war, such as the Junkers Ju-88 bomber and the Focke-Wulf FW-200 Condor airliner. Their effectiveness in enhancing low-speed performance and maneuverability contributed to their widespread adoption in post-war commercial and military aviation. After the war, Kruger flaps became a standard feature on many aircraft designs, including modern airliners and military transport aircraft. A sure thank you for less turbulent flights. Many of these inventions have had a profound and lasting impact on modern technology and industry. Understanding the historical context of these developments helps us appreciate the complexities of technological progress and its ethical implications. Which invention caught you by surprise?